Here we are, once again. Okay, let's just see if I can. Wait a minute or two. I'll get myself together here. Am I live here? I'm live there. I'm live there, and okay, we're muted. Good stuff. Okay, I moved my head back and forth, which is a good sign. Hey, I'm gonna have to get a little bit better situated so I don't end up with another stiff neck. Okay, here I am. Today, 16th of January, 2025. Let's see. Day 60 of my daily Google or daily GeoGuessr thing. Day 60 of my 305 more days to go to get my yearly badge. And I did okay. 12,657 out of 25,000 is not okay. It's so. Yeah. And yeah, I've been listening to basically all morning to Cooper's the Townhouse. The link is down below. The live stream was their 100th anniversary, and they had a, I think it was Johnny Bongo came in as a special guest, and they had a Eddie Mercury, the Freddie Mercury tribute singer, I guess. It was quite interesting anyway. So the party's going to be going on for, I guess, all weekend. If you want to log in, if you're lonely and you want a big crowd around you, you'll find it at Cooper's. They say it's the friendliest bar in Liverpool. I also put a link down below too. I'm trying to support any small YouTubers like myself, and there's a new family I found the other day, which I cannot remember their names, but I did link them down below. On day 14 of my organizing, my organizing every day, I organize something different, something little. It's along with the sort of the atomic, what's it called? The atomic. I am half asleep. Don't mind me. Atomic habits. To create habits. So if you could do something, I need to get organized. Got a lot to organize. Do something small every day. After 100 days, you're probably pretty organized. But if you do it for 100 days, it becomes a habit. And habits. Here's the root. 4 laws of behavior change. Cue, make it obvious. Craving, make it attractive. Response, make it easy. Reward, make it satisfying. So every little thing you got to make satisfying. Every little change you make is one step towards being totally organized. So today, organization, I'm going to organize my online stores. They've been a mess for months. I've been putting it off. I'm supposed to spend my Tuesdays doing that, but it seems like Tuesday I'm always having something else to do. So I'm going to get to organizing my stores. I can get just one category done. I'll be happy, but we'll see what I can do with that. It's just I have an online shopping mall. It's on gocybernaut.com, which is probably linked down below in one of the few stories. The story about dragons, for instance. I have a shopping mall that you can link from every page, and I need to straighten it out. But we're getting ahead of myself because today, as we said, it's the 16th of January, and it's Appreciate a Dragon Day. And let's see what I have to say about that. Appreciate a Dragon. January 16th is an opportunity to learn about the history, mythology, and real-life dragons today. Doesn't matter if you're an adult or a child, dragons are always quite interesting. Yeah. So you can learn with the link that I got linked down below there. You can learn about dragons, mythology, and history. You learn about real life dragons around the world, or mythological dragons around the world. I have an expert from the University of Florida answering questions about dragons. You learn all about the Chinese zodiac dragon, a list of dragons in mythology and folklore, the natural history of dragons, the surprising history of dragons. That's from Google's Art and Culture. And that's where people around the world are working together to preserve a shared history. And it's interesting that dragons are noted around the world. Seems to be a common in art and mythology and culture and history. Then we got a What is a Dragon, which is a colorful, fun, and informative introduction for kids. And of course, Wikipedia for everything you ever needed to know about dragons. They bring together all the information in one place. And real life dragons. On this moment of science, they talked about dragons. Are dragons real? And it says this might seem like an inappropriate topic for a science program, but there are stories and myths about dragons from everywhere in the world, from Europe to China to Australia and to the Americas. So there has to be a reason for that. Dragon facts for kids. Kids can learn about the many dragons in all different cultures and the real dragons of today, which is a showcase of some real dragons um, and reptiles that you can find still living today. Um, a few videos about dragons. There's a beautiful adult coloring book if you want to order it from Amazon, and a few other, the Complete Book of Dragons, Dragonology, the Penguin Book of Dragons, and Dracopedia, Field Guide, Dragons of the World from Ampith. I can't pronounce it, either one. But the book is available on the page, the resource page linked down below about dragons. A nice another video about the origin of dragons. And then more to explore on Go Cybernaut, World Snake Day, Zoo Lovers Day, and National Tell Fairy Tale Day, which might be of interest to you if you're interested in dragons. So that is our look at dragons today. There's even a video about Dragon Appreciation Day itself. And today we are also celebrating National Boston Day. And I don't know, if you're from Boston or if you like to visit Boston, let's learn a little bit more about what our resource here at Go Cybernaut says. It's National Boston Day takes place on January 16th every year to celebrate that's the name of Boston. Well, what do you know? It just so happens that I've got all the name Boston. If you're named Boston, you're named the same as the city, which I have plenty of resources on the Boston page, link down below. You learn all about Boston and about National Boston Day and Boston genealogy. If your family has roots in the city of Boston, Boston history, Boston welcomes you, which I'm sure is the official tourism site. Sports in Boston. Boston is home to several major professional sports franchises. If you're a friend, you can comment a fan or a friend. You can comment down below what your favorite Boston team is. And of course, Wikipedia. Boston according to the Internet Encyclopedia. We'll also offer an Expedia travel guide to Boston video, which you may enjoy if you're planning your trip there. And as usual, we've got some books at Amazon. Lonely Planet Pocket Boston #5, Boston Then and Now, A History of Boston, and the Atlas of Boston History. So that'll lead you into quite a library of Boston books at Amazon. Another video, a taste of Europe in the U.S., Boston. Another interesting video from Cool Visitor. Then we've got some more links to other things you might want to celebrate in the United States, including Independence Day, St. Patrick's Day. You don't have to be in the United States for that. Massachusetts Day, Skyscraper Day, and National Virginia Day. Then you have your chance to go shop with me. And believe me, I'm cleaning up that shopping mall. It'll be a top shopping mall by the time I'm finished with it. It may take a while, but baby steps. Then we've got a Boston police scanner. Perhaps you want to hear about crime as it happens. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 radio stations, including 13, including the official NOAA weather radio. But we've got, Funky Fresh Radio. We've got oldies. We've got Spanish. I guess it's maybe Latin radio, early music and concerts, classical. And if you still haven't had enough of Boston, we've got the GeoGuessr Challenge just for you. If you've never played GeoGuessr before, basically you're plopped down on the map. I guess in this case it'll be somewhere in Boston, and you've got to figure out where you are in a limited amount of time. And you get scored on how many points according to how close you are to the actual spot, how close you pin to the actual spot. And that's it for those days. Oh, you can also shop for a Boston Bruins jersey, which I would really, really appreciate. And that isn't the NHL shop. That is one of the shops. Excuse me, I have rude neighbors. One of the shops in my shopping mall that I'm going to fix. So yeah, that's what's going on today. It's a busy, busy day. Geesh. There's a few other things happening. Let's check out the Wicca Book of Days. I do not practice witchcraft, nor am I a witch. I'm just interested in cultural holidays around the world. Now let's see what it says for January 16th. I do have links down below related to these, to this. For first of all, the Aurora Borealis. I have links down below, and I think it might be through NOAA or NASA. I'm not sure. It says Light Fantastic. Reading right from the book here. If you want to buy it, I've had it for a long time. Obviously, you can tell. But there it is. I should actually put a link down below. I guess you want to get it at Amazon if it's still available. Okay, it says an amazing phenomenon may manifest itself in the sky today. On January 16th, 1781, the skies above Europe were lit up by the Aurora Borealis. So striking was this vision that a day was named Dies Electricia. I can't pronounce that. I am neurodivergent. I can't pronounce. I have certain things I can't pronounce. Okay. Even if you don't not neurodivergent, it might be difficult to pronounce that. Anyway, it's Latin for day of electricity, also called the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis, which are moving bands of light, typically green, pink, or yellow in color, that are caused by the collision of the Earth's magnetic field of charged particles from the sun with air molecules in the Earth's atmosphere. Okay, they can usually only be viewed around the North Pole. The Aurora Australis, or Southern Lights, is generally visible only near the South Pole. So there you go. I don't know what the Aurora, the Aurora, but the forecast is, but I bet you the link down below that I put will lead you to find out if you can be able to see the Aurora Borealis in your own area. Sometimes here on Vancouver Island, where I live, we're able to see it. Okay, and also it says witch hazel. We're talking about witch hazel. Witch hazel, which is a plant, it's from a plant, is said to be under Capricorn's influence, so its action is especially efficient during the months of the goat. This is the month of the goat, I guess, in Wicca terms. A tannin-rich witch hazel tincture has powerful astringent effect, so keep some handy in January for stemming bleeding from cuts. I've heard that witch hazel is useful medicinally. I can remember actually years ago when my first son was born, 50 years ago. I used witch hazel after make myself feel better. And my favorite memory of witch hazel though, witch hazel in the garden in January, February. There's not a lot in the garden, and there's not a lot in the garden. The smells is beautiful. Oh, hi, Lila. Talking about witch hazel, the plant in the garden that I took care of in Vancouver. It was an estate garden. I'm at a mansion. I would do flower arrangements all year round from what was in the garden. And I was so happy in the winter when the witch hazel was in bloom because it's the aroma is just heavenly. It's just a beautiful thing to experience. And all of you can be sure in January, February, when witch hazel was in bloom, there was a lot of greenery in my arrangements, but everything stemmed around the witch hazel. I wish I had taken some pictures of that, Forethought is an afterthought at times. So yeah, so it's I've been taking it pretty well easy. I had an online visit with the doctor and got all my medicines and everything straightened yesterday. It was my organizing medicines day. So I got that all straightened out and waiting for delivery now. And I've been taking it easy. I find sitting back like this, it's the turning. Having I had the laptop over there, so I'm constantly turning my neck. I guess I straightened it, but it's feeling a lot better. And all in all, I'm feeling a lot better too. I've got a couple of books waiting for me down at the library about YouTube. Actually, they got the Idiot's Guide to YouTube. What is it? The Idiot's Guide to YouTube and How to Get 5,000 Subscribers on YouTube. So I was going to go down there today. I don't know if I might not. Just a short bus ride. Go sort of film bus ride or maybe film a little bit down. Yeah, I sound better. I do feel better, Isla. Thank you very much. Isla says, awesome. You sound so much better. Or if anybody coming here before the chat replay is up, if anybody comes here, I don't know. I guess sooner or later somebody. Isla, have you been watching Cooper's Townhouse? It's their 100th anniversary. I've been watching it since about 7 this morning. Talk about entertainment. That Eddie Mercury was something else. I'm telling you. But yeah, I'm enjoying watching the celebrations, and they're going to be going on all weekend. So I probably will have it on in the background. It's great for people that are that really can't get out or homebound, to be able to bring an entire pub into your living room or your bedroom or your laptop or your phone or whatever is really something else. I've been keeping it on during the daytime now, and I'm getting to know some the regulars like Gus, the world's worst singer maybe. We don't want to say worst singer, but because he's so entertaining. But it's just a hoot just watching what's going on. I don't drink. I've never drank, so I don't understand. I can't. I don't. When I see some of the people at 11 o'clock falling out of the pub, I don't know how they're feeling. I can imagine. I don't know if I can imagine. It's kind of embarrassing. I do get kind of embarrassed for them, but it is entertainment. That's for sure. Let's see if I can put it back on. I had it on I have it muted because I don't want to get a copyright strike for some bad singing. But yeah, there we go. We're partying at Cooper's. Oh, my feet. But yeah, it's been fun. I mean, I decided, I'm still doing this, waking up at 2:30 in the morning. And I stopped doing the 5 o'clock, so I was just still in so much pain. I was just, it was like, it is not working out. So I thought, I'm gonna do what me I Ching said. I'm gonna play everything unnatural, just as a how I feel. And I've been ever since I strained my neck and realized I hadn't been listening to my I Ching about doing that. I've been pretty careful about what I'm doing and trying to take things at a slower pace, baby steps. And I'll find the groove. And I think as far as maybe with the YouTube is just picking it, when I feel like it. Let's just pick it up. I like to do the daily things and, tell everybody what day it is. So, like today we're celebrating dragons in Boston. If anybody wants to come in and talk about dragons in Boston, let's do it. I don't know a lot about either, but I could sure find out. Oh, I did too. Isla says, off on one. I liked it when the young disabled was saying, I believe she had Down syndrome, but she wasn't sure. She was so sweet. Her name was Courtney. Oh my gosh, she blew me away. Honestly, I tell you, she's singing better than 99% of the people that sing in there. Oh my gosh. I saw her earlier when Eddie Mercury. I think it's Eddie Mercury was singing, and she had the headphones on. Then I was kind of worried. I thought maybe it could be a little bit too much over stimulation. But when she sang, oh my God, it was wonderful. I was sad to see her leave, but it definitely was. I do have my favorites there. We've got some like the one woman. I guess DJ, and in the evenings, man, boy, can she sing. But I really like it when someone will get up and they'll sing a traditional, because Liverpool, I guess, is a port town in that, so a traditional ballad or a traditional sea shanty or something is always very nice. But yeah, it's enjoyable. Um, I like everybody. It's not let me down. I don't know if you watched the other night when the twin schoolboys. There were twin schoolboys. Basically, that's what they were. I swear it must have been the first time they ever drank, but they were so entertaining. I mean, they took over that mic like no other. I think they thought they were at Wembley and they had this huge crowd. But it was so entertaining. But yeah, I was sure. Yeah, her name's Courtney. I'm gonna remember that because when she comes back, I'm gonna request her. Um, yeah, I wasn't too sure, but boy, could she sing? It was amazing. My husband was watching. He says, if I was an agent, I would get her professional singing, and she would be on Britain's Got Talent. You know, and she looks so sweet and happy too. Yeah. But yeah, it's history. Like I say, if for people that have issues with their health or pain issues, or they just can't get out, or they're snowed in or whatever, it's so nice to have places like a pub in Liverpool to keep you company, or I like lies. I like lies that take me to different places, but I also like the walking tours, like the watch walkers and that, because I know I'm never gonna be able to visit Helsinki or Tokyo or Sydney, Australia in person, but I may have the opportunity to learn about it in these ways, and that goes on with I have that. One of my autistic traits is the geography thing and maps and places, so it just feeds all into that too. I'm not keeping up with my geoguess. I don't know. I so tried to get demoted last week to a lower level. I mean, I actually tried to get demoted, but I skimmed in, and I think I have 2 points below where I would have been demoted. So maybe I should start trying again. I don't know. Maybe I should try. I just was not feeling well and in a lot of pain. So you just want to get it over with. And I sort of lost the joy of the game, but now that I'm starting to feel better than that, maybe I'll get that back again. But yeah, I'm planning a trip. It's blue sky now out here in Nanaimo now. Earlier it was raining. I thought, I won't go downtown because it's raining. I kind of wanted to walk around, sort of film the boats and the port a little bit, and maybe between walking to the library and walking to the mall and walking to the bus, I can do a bit of filming, but not in the rain. And then it got nice again. And now maybe it's too late to say. I don't know. But yeah, I might just do that. I'm not going to go live or anything because I don't have that. I don't have the extra, like not Wi-Fi, but whatever. I don't go out very much, so I don't use any of that bandwidth stuff. Ah, oh, so I was sunny here being Victoria on Vancouver Island too. She's in the southern, I'm in the center island. But it's cloudy again. Oh, geez, maybe I've only got a small window of time I can go. I don't know. Yeah, well, I think the books will be handy for me. Anything more I can learn about YouTube, because I am just sort of getting started out. And I started following a few new YouTubers. Um, I really want to support these small YouTubers and people starting out because I realize, it is difficult. And I think the more we can help each other, the better. So there's a young family out there somewhere in the south. I think they live on a farm. They've only been, I think it's day 3 or day 4 of their YouTubes. I've linked them down below, and they have a little girl, maybe 2 little girls. I'm not sure. I wasn't too sure how many children were there because they were at a birthday party. But And so I'll support them today. And I'm always on the look for new things. I watched a movie this morning, or like I said, I've been waking up at the 2:30 still. Pain is being, the last 2 days has been so much better. Uh, Yesterday morning was iffy. I think it was, it's patience. But I watched a kind of movie, but it's kind of disturbing, so I'm not going to talk about it. Older movie, 1960s movie. I was like, oh, this is kind of this is kind of propaganda kind of movie. But and it was Canadian, which was unusual. I don't even know why I watched it, to tell you the truth. I was watching a woman complain about her divorce, and I thought, well, this is depressing. I think I'll go something else. But of course, I watched Tanya FM, and she put a little teaser out from the movie, the film she's in, and that looks interesting. It's nice to see her doing well and being happy. Tanya FM, I've been following her journey for a year. She's separated from her husband, and she's a young actress, screenwriter living in New York City. I should say young and struggling. We're not talking, when she's the next, that girl, Annie Hall, Mary Tyler Moore, she needs to be that. She's got she's definitely got the talent. She's very, very pretty. From the Ukraine. Yesterday was a little bit, was a little bit shaky because she was sort of offered a role to, which required her to do the audition in Russian. And you're a young Ukrainian girl whose parents live in the Ukraine still. You're not really wanting to portray You're not really wanting to do that. I guess there's dilemmas everywhere. Dilemmas everywhere you go. I don't know. I saw my hat yesterday. It was hat day. Gee, that was worth coming online for itself. I might even start wearing that hat. I used to be a DJ, and my thing was hats. I have hats like you wouldn't believe. I've still got them. So I've got my trunk, which all my books are on, is full of them. But I don't think I'll be going there. I do have some other hats, but they're mostly um I can't. Anyways, enough about hats because there's no longer hat day today. But you can still wear hats. Yeah, so watch a movie, watch somebody bitch about their wife and their husband, or their ex-husband, or soon to be ex-husband. Mind you, I mean, she's a new blogger, so I'll probably continue in reading following her little diary thing because I don't know, I'm fascinated by real people's lives. And also, she lives in New Jersey, and she actually saw those drones. It's funny how the news about those drones just stopped. Whatever happened with that? Um, that's strange. It was such a big news story before. Fires in LA. Oh, hey, I should be linking Heidi's. I'm going to be linking Heidi's. Heidi Montag has a video. Can I link it in on here? Can I do it now? Probably not. Not like this. Um, and her and her husband lost everything in the LA fires. And they had no insurance because they weren't able to have insurance because I guess of the fire risk. So she's really re-released her single from the 2011 or so, and it's going number one in countries all around the world. And we're with the hope that it's going to help raise. She's got two little boys and her husband. Raise enough money so they can get their life together again. You might know heard of Heidi Montag, and Spencer. I can't remember his last name. Spencer. Oh, I can't even remember. Um, Hmm. Anyways, they were reality stars from the hills. That's where they met. And that's going to bother me. I can't remember Spencer's last name. Um, yeah, it's an autism thing. They met on the hills. They got married. They've been married for 15 years. Everybody says, "Oh, it's never going to last. He's not a good person." Pratt. I should remember that. He was kind of a Pratt. I think that's where I remember. Oh, Spencer Pratt. That's his last name, and he used to be one. But now they got a family. They went on Celebrity Big Brother in the UK. I remember watching that, and David Bowie's ex-wife was on it too. I can't remember who else was, but you got to sort of view into who the people they were, and they weren't bad people. They were and they all good people. So I kind of became a little fans then, and also they were in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. These are all British shows, and probably some American shows too. And she tried to launch her career as a pop star, never really set off. So maybe this is it. Maybe, and even her video from those days is it's actually, if you look at my in my playlist, my music playlist, I have one build me a. Maybe on Build Me a playlist, but for sure on soundtrack of a Neurodivergent, it'd be right near the bottom because it's one of the new. I'm trying to do the songs through through my my years of life, my years of enjoying music, representing the time as well. So, since it's just the LA fires are very recent, it should be right there at the bottom. But I will put a link. I'll try to remember to put a link on the bottom of this. If not, just search for Heidi Montag, and I'm sure it'll. Uh, let me do it. Let me find this link. Let's see, Heidi Montag. I mean, she's going to become a number one star. And it's kind of tragic the way it happened, but it's tragic that they've lost everything. She said when they had to run, and she said, I the thing she grabbed was her children's teddy bears. They did go back to the house, and what was left was a pot, their hummingbird feeder. The pot actually hit the music video. Here we go. Let's put it on. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh, it's just a lot for the pot company that survived it. But they make their nectar out of. I'm trying not to let it. Okay, here we go. There's a whole thing to listen to. Well, I don't know. Well, I got blue sky. I think I'm going to run down to the library, to tell you the truth. You got to get back to that Cooper's party. They're really having a good time there. Oh my goodness. So I think that's going to be it for me for today. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to cut down to half an hour. I have to sip my coffee yet. Wait a minute. Let me sip my coffee. My coffee's probably. Want to know why my coffee gets cold? Because I forget that I have it. I can't go downtown. I've got a cup of coffee. I wonder what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. I guess I always do a downtown walk with an umbrella. I like going earlier in the day, to tell you the truth, because I'm the kind of person who likes to get things done. And it seems the later I start, the later I finish. That makes sense. Um, no plans. I got no plans for the day. Um, David Bowie Day is coming up. Make sure you celebrate it because I made it up. I figured he needed a day. At that time, I don't think he had a day. So I wanted to make one close to his whenever he was still thinking about him, like his birthday and that. So yeah, David Bowie Day. Besides, I did one of his distant cousins. They're not distant cousins. Genealogy. She wanted to see if she was related to him, so I had to do both his and hers, and they were indeed related. But I had this doing his. I just had this great resource. I'd learned so much. Well, he should have a day. So I thought, I'm gonna proclaim January 20th, David Bowie Day. So you heard it first here. Oops, spilled. Oh, there it goes. It's a good thing I wear tie-dye. For the amount of coffee that I spill, actually, I didn't spill that much. Blends in anyways. Speaking of David Bowie Day. There he is up there. Take much inspiration from David Bowie. I saw him once in 1976. On the second, was the 10th or the 2nd of February. And it was the station. I guess it was station or low, that sort of period. Um, Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't fantastic. Well, at least I can say I saw him. What I did is genealogy. See, when I did the genealogy, I also did it. Made it public on Ancestry because that's where I was doing it. So one of his first cousins, is actually through his mother, got a hold of me because she was so interested in it, and apparently his son, um, which is not name is really Zoe. What's his? I can't remember what his real name is. No, but his son is also really interested in the genealogy. He apparently sure in the last while, I guess the last few years of David's life, he suddenly became very interested in his genealogy and learning that more. So his son has taken it over, the genealogical uh, research, which is a older person's loves it when one of their children or grandchildren take it over um, his husband done a lot of work on it. All the work I've done is online, so anybody in my family can grab it, you find it and benefit from it, and and that's why I do it. Because we want our family lines and family stories to go on. Well, I think I want to pop off here and watch some more Coopers and enjoy the party. So I'll pop on here sometime tomorrow. I might be in the afternoon. If I go to the library, I'm not sure. I'm going to play by ear, do the natural. As I Ching says, I'm following that. I'm just gonna follow nature. About my body will tell me, my mind will tell me what I need to be doing. And that's the way I'm going to proceed. And now I'm off to organize my stores, my virtual stores. So you have a great day. Enjoy Cooper's, and I know I will be, and at least until 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And then they're off, unless they do a knees up. You never know. Okay, talk to you later.